options. Visit Progressive.com today.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated the best hearing aids of 2025 by Forbes Health, Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices, starting at just $98 a pair.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aids.
I could not believe how my hearing and life changed.
Join over 1 million happy customers by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUD.
Local news and weather brought to you by Mississippi Energy Services. We're your fast, affordable, and friendly generator service company. msenergy.us. msenergy.us.
What you can expect from the tropical weather system. An 80% chance for rain and storms with a high at 90 today. Tonight, the low is 74 with a 30% rain chance. The chance is 50% Saturday with a high at 91 and 30% Sunday with a high at 95. With the news on 103.9 WIAB, I'm Chris Davis. Central Mississippi counties will likely get some rain today, some of it possibly heavy. But once the tropical system moves out Sunday, you can expect more extreme heat.
It's going to feel quite sticky with high temperatures in the upper 90s to around 100 degrees. Could be driving heat index values that are going to push 110 for the afternoon.
National Weather Service forecaster Logan Poole says you can expect that starting early next week, and it may not let up until at least next weekend. By now, you likely know the name Rudy Warnock, the former Canton Municipal Utilities engineer, convicted Wednesday in a federal bribery trial. Because he tried to take his own life after his conviction, prosecutors say he's a danger and a flight risk. Thursday, a judge ordered him back to jail, his bond revoked, and a mental evaluation. Canton police have arrested Christopher Gardner, Akeem Luckett, Artavius Lewis, and Xavier Elder and charged them in the shooting outside the Brooklyn Mart in May, where cops say they started shooting at someone who was going into the store, ended up grazing a woman, and shooting up a car. 2 people charged in a Wednesday night shooting on Eddie Williams Drive in Star. The victim shot several times, still hanging on at UMMC. 18-year-old Ariana Mashaya Garrett and a 17-year-old Ladarius James Harrison are locked up. The average price for a gallon of regular going into the weekend in Mississippi is $2.71 per gallon, says Gas Buddy. More news in 1 hour on 103.9 WIAB. I'm Chris Davis.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are the individual views and opinions of the people expressing them and do not necessarily reflect those of this radio station, its parent, affiliated, or related entities, agents, or employees.
Welcome to the Chip Matthews Show, where politics meets the South. So grab your sweet tea, find a comfortable spot to sit back, and let's embark on this journey together. Chip away, chip away. Chip away, that's what I'm gonna do. Sweet little mama, I wanna get next to you.
And good Friday morning here on the program, here at the Chip Matthews Show with Dawn McKenzie.
Good morning, everyone.
Okay. How are you doing?
You
got your Slaughter shirt on?
Yes.
Up all night. Those are good guys.
That was the good old days.
Well, the funny thing is, let's see, it was Trickster, Firehouse. Wait, Warrant, Trickster, and Firehouse. No, it was Warrant, Trickster, Firehouse. No, that was who it was. Warrant, Trickster, Firehouse.
Mm-hmm.
I was fixing to say Slaughter was on that show, and they weren't. That story there was going to be we were Charade, Dirty D's band, was playing in Shreveport for the after party for the big concert.
Okay.
We invited them all up on stage, and they kept telling us we were playing in the wrong key when they got on stage to play, and because they were playing with them, and their guitars weren't hooked up, and they kept telling us we were playing it wrong, and we were looking at them going, "You're not hooked up. You're not hooked up." Oh,
the
well.
behind the scenes.
Oh, we had so much fun. That was a weird weekend. I remember there was a girl that was with us that we had the hotel was shut down for remodeling, and they gave us a floor.
A floor.
A floor.
A floor.
A floor. And that was not wise. And then I remember when the police showed up and everybody was, and he says, y'all got to get out of the hot tub right now. And two girls got up and got out of the hot tub, no clothes on. They said, what? And then I got out, I was wearing clothes. He says, why are you wearing clothes? I said, can't be in a hot tub in public without clothes on, can you? He said, no. I said, okay. But anyway, it was a wild night. Wild.
They just wanted to see the girls get out of the tub.
Well, they didn't realize they were not
fully dressed.
Yes. And I didn't see it either. But anyway, with life on the road is life on the road. And it was fun.
Right. Rock and rollers.
Let's see what I got here on this list of stuff to look at. Mississippi, the 5th warmest state in the USA, but we still stand hope that we will do better.
Yes.
Good morning, Beth O'Kane Ladder and Shane Easley. And Shane gets up early. Let's see over here. And Chad Goodwin. And there you go. There's a bunch of other people listening. And let's see what else we got here. I want to remind everybody it's Friday night, so you have to go to Acme Pizza. You know why? Because I need the money. Come on and see me. Y'all get out there this weekend. Jamie Eisenhood Friday night. And guess what? I cannot remember who I have Saturday night once again. I have no idea. It might be.
I completely understand.
I quit looking. Good morning, Jolynn Michael. Oh, let's see. We got a tropical low brewing in the Gulf, so we're going to bring some rain in, y'all. So get ready for hot, muggy, and rain.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Mississippi weather.
Absolutely.
You can grow cotton in that weather. Okay, what else we got here? Gluckstadt files appeal on the annex against Madison. So now they're going to court against Mayor Mary over that piece of land that everybody that got annexed into Madison was very happy. And those people getting annexed into Gluckstadt may not be happy. I'm not saying that Gluckstadt isn't full blown yet. It's just that it's not full blown yet. They're still planning and putting it together. And Jeff Thomas, good morning. Great pizza. Thank you. I mean, I'll have to put that up on. Oh, it's on the screen. I have a new little thing down there on your face. You see that down there? The little live scroll?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. That's new.
I do.
That's new.
That's awesome.
I found a new button yesterday.
Oh, Lord.
Sooner or later, we're going to get this figured out to where it does all kind of jumping up and down and everything. I wonder why I want to put down watermelon and cucumber salad.
Maybe that's a new menu item.
No, it's not.
It isn't.
It's something I saw on the
but
internet.
That's a summer dish.
That's something I saw on the internet. I think it stops bloating and loses weight. I don't know. I was looking at all that stuff on there. You know how it is. Chapel Ridge Apartments. Are you familiar with them?
I've been hearing about them on the news, on the local news.
Yeah. Good morning, Will Brown. Chapel Ridge Apartments has been abandoned. The owner is in jail in New York. He's from New York. He's in jail. They had all this garbage. Good morning, Jenny Halford. So they have all this garbage and all that was piling up. And it's like, if you've been over there, there's like 3 big long units. And they're like 2 or 3 units, but there's 3 rows. One row, people are living in still. Okay. The next one, half of them are living in. And then the other one, the people that are living in that are squatters. Okay. Since they have no garbage service, you know, nobody's paying for the dumpsters or anything. So they had to go over and clean up all that. Okay.
Okay.
Then the next thing they did, they have a water bill, outstanding water bill, right at $1 million. And all these apartment complexes, I don't understand that. You have 7 or 8 apartment complexes in Jackson whose bills are above $800,000. Okay. And I have an answer for that. And you can be my business partner on this.
Okay.
I want them to let us go collect the money, and we'll take we then
just
ain't
take
got to
a
pay
percentage.
It. We just want 15%.
Yeah.
Of what we collect.
Like
Wouldn't that be great?
Absolutely.
We'd make some bank. We would make
I mean,
bank.
how hard is it to collect on big organizations that
Well,
manage this.
Okay, well, here, let's talk about that apartment complex now.
Okay.
That apartment complex is still open, yet it has no management company.
I saw
There's
that
nobody
too.
managing the apartment.
They can't.
So basically, everybody there is squatters because there's nobody to pay the rent to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But they allow it to be in bad shape. The city of Jackson allows it to be in bad shape when they should shut it down for all of the reasons you would expect a piece of property to shut it down.
Correct.
Why are they giving that a free pass? And who is getting the money? Because
Right.
somebody's getting something.
That's right.
That's just the way it is.
But then on the other hand, they want to raise the water bill, across all the citizens, the
Right.
residents of Jackson. And that's just,
And
why do they think that that's okay?
Well, because if you cannot pay the bills, good morning, Roderick Cheeks. If you cannot pay the bills, it's just like taxes. We can't pay the bills, so we're just going to raise the money.
Mhm.
We're going to make it happen.
Right.
Now, never mind, they don't know where the $90 million went that Siemens paid them.
Correct.
They're trying to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
I think Chotway, I haven't seen him around lately. I'd be looking for him. But you don't have the $90 million from Siemens and this. I mean, you wouldn't have been in this problem if you had paid your bills.
That's right.
Now, and the people that paid the bills wasn't the mayor. It was the city councilman.
Mm-hmm.
So Kenny Stokes, I know everybody's getting where they have a little love for you, but the reality is you're part of the problem. I mean,
I haven't seen him out and about too much
Well,
on TV lately.
he-
Where'd he go?
no, he had an event Saturday, and he
Mhm.
has like his, and I don't know if the TV stations realize that I noticed the pattern, but every Saturday it seems like y'all meet him somewhere to do a press conference for the weekend.
Right.
For Saturday, Sunday.
They need some boosties.
There's always Kenny Stokes, always Kenny Stokes. And I just look at it and I go, does he pay for that? Does he give y'all a little slide on the side? Why do y'all? I mean, because it's basic that. And if you've ever ridden around in his district, you know how gangs tag a building?
Mm-hmm.
His signs, he's got little white signs and they're just tagged.
Tagged.
Say Stokes on them, and he hangs them up high on the pole,
Uh-huh.
which is illegal. It's not his pole, but he hangs them on the poles and put them around all over town to where you're in Stokes territory.
Stokes Town.
I almost said Benny territory. Okay, well, we're going to take our first break, and we did the whole break and didn't say the word Rudy. But now it's been said, I just broke the silence. We'll talk about Rudy and everything else when we come back right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Don McKenzie on WYAB. Right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Don McKenzie on WYAB.
1039 WYAB.
If you want the best health care, where do you go? The Mayo Clinic. If you want the best care for your vehicle, where do you go? Mayo Auto Clinic in Raymond. Mayo Auto Clinic does foreign and domestic vehicles and diesel repair. Mayo Auto Clinic has ASE certified techs with over 25 years of experience. You can extend the life of your car or truck when you take it to Mayo Auto Clinic. For cost-effective repairs and maintenance, go to the best, Mayo Auto Clinic. Open weekdays at 7 a.m. Highway 18 in Raymond.
Peace, love, and pizza. Happy holidays from Johnny's Pizza House. Try our new cauliflower crust today. 10 inches of crunchy good vibes for a limited time only. Groove on in and share a slice today. Peace, love, and pizza from Johnny's Pizza House.
Win free pizza for a year this summer at Johnny's Pizza House. Your pizza's already a work of art. Now, let it win you free pizza for a year. Just snap a pic with your favorite pizza and enter to win at johnnysph.com/share-my-slice. Peace, love, and pizza at Johnny's Pizza House.
Craving something extraordinary in Jackson? Manship Restaurant is where your taste buds hit the jackpot. Join us for happy hour every day from 3 to 6 p.m. where your wallet will thank you and your stomach will sing. Indulge in half-price wood-fired pizzas because why pay full price for half the fun? And for just $5, dive into our private barrel bourbon picks. That's right, luxury on a budget. Plus, beat the heat with our frozen drink specials, a tropical escape without the travel expenses. Make your way to the Manship where happy hour isn't just a time, it's an experience.
Health has always been reactive, focused on fixing problems as they happen. But with Blue Primary Care, we're taking a proactive approach, working with you to help you understand your health and empowering you to be healthy. It's time to prioritize you, your health, and your life. The results? Less worrying and more living. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Mississippi. It's good to be blue.
Get the jump on the season at the #1 stop for all your boating and custom water sports needs, Smith Marine. Crest pontoons are here. Come experience luxury and style with a 90-day, no payment, no interest financing option with approved credit. Plus a 1-year Seato membership, free cover, free Bimini top, and free inflatable tube. And these crests are pre-rigged with Suzuki motors and Suzuki's industry best warranty. Smith Marine also buys quality pre-owned boats with consignments and trade-ins. On the res in Ridgeland and at smithmarinesales.com.
Efficient and trouble-free payroll processing is crucial to a business's success, and a lot of businesses are struggling with it. PeopleLease, a local payroll provider, not only offers top-of-the-line software, but also provides on-demand payroll support services. With PeopleLease, you're never on your own at every step of your payroll process. PeopleLease has the expertise in managing payroll challenges and will work hard to understand your business and employees. That's what makes PeopleLease the perfect choice for you and your business. Learn more online at peoplelease.com.
Game Room Gallery in Ridgeland is Central Mississippi's largest pool table, pool stick, air hockey, foosball, bar stool, and game room supplier. We can create customized bar stools for kitchen and game room. We offer a full array of pool table services. Come by our showroom today and start having fun tomorrow with your new game room. You can find us on Facebook or give us a call at 601-853-7777. 601-853-7777. What are people saying about Tom's Fried Pies in Richland?
Tom's Fried Pies. And I made the mistake. I ordered one pie. I figured, you know what? I'll try Tex-Mex. It was so good. Man, second go round, I ate the pecan pie. You will need a meat pie. And a dessert one, get both because they are off the hook.
I went to Tom's Fried Pies today, and I'm going back. I tried the taco one, really good. When I go back, I'll bring some home.
Tom'sFriedPies.com.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
Yes, I am he, Chip Matthews, on the Chip Matthews Show, along with Dawn McKenzie, talking about the good old days. She's got that Slaughter shirt on, and she didn't know that Mark Slaughter was in Vinnie Vincent's band. And you people are going, who's Vinnie Vincent? He was the guy that replaced Ace Frehley in Kiss. But anyway, we won't go through all of that. I'm an idiot. I don't know nothing about anything. So let's remember that.
Well, wait a minute. You were validated Tuesday, I was validated. You was validated with the outcome of Rudy Warnock's trial.
Those people must have been lying. Those,
no way you could have been telling the truth.
There's no way
all those
I
years.
could be right.
Yes.
Let's say hello to Hardy Case, who's out there in the streets fighting crime and corruption of political. Angry Lewis, who's supposed to be working on the radio in Canton. You better be on the air. And Lloyd Travis. Angry Lewis is one of the Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the guys singing at the gravesite.
Okay.
There's
a lot of that movie did really well with filming around the Madison County area.
Mm-hmm.
Need to do that again. Need to bring them back.
No fighting in the wall. Hey, look, there was something that happened in that movie that I keep telling Canton tourism and everybody, and they look at me like I'm crazy because I don't know anything. I'm an idiot, as we all know. And I think they should, have the Neshoba County Fair. It's big. It's awesome. People go to hear political speeches.
Mm-hmm.
Politicians do not have enough events to go and work people because technically you're not supposed to go into a church and ask for votes.
Correct.
Or they will lose their 503c status because they can't pick sides. So we need more places to stump speech. And in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? They set up the stage on the square.
Yep.
And they were doing political speakings.
Absolutely.
So I think that prior to or after the Neshoba County Fair,
mm-hmm.
and it's in central Mississippi, more people would go. A lot of people hadn't ever been to the Neshoba County Fair, and it always rains.
It is.
It always rains. You're always going to walk through the mud.
Knees.
But on the square in Canton, you could do this every, same time every year. People would come to hear the politicians speak.
Yes, that would be such an awesome
easy tourism.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to buy the talent. The talent's going to show up. They're all going to show up and want to be on the stage, and you set up a stage and you do the speeches.
That's a wonderful idea.
I don't have anything. I don't have anything. I can't think of anything. But I just sit there and I go, and they say, Chip, we really don't want all that political speaking up on the square. We want to stay out of politics. That attitude is why Canton is in the situation it is in. Same for Jackson. And all you people in Canton and Jackson, and in the supervisors in Hinds and Madison County, and spilling over into Leake County a little bit due to the Rudy thing.
Yeah.
But I'm hearing other indictments are coming down the way. Rudy's even going to face a few more things.
Yeah.
And I mean, y'all, the singing is about to begin. And I mean, it's like, for instance, if you are part of the scheme, let's put it this way. You say, all I did was I got a job at CMU and I had to give part of my paycheck back to an alderman. Well, that's called conspiracy. And you are a part of the conspiracy. And then there are people there that don't come into work at all. And this is going to be proven out over time.
Mm-hmm.
This is just like the last time I pulled payroll on somebody. They didn't understand what was going on. We found 140 people not supposed to be working the polls in an election in Canton.
There they were.
And there they were. And they said, Chip, no, there was no corruption. There was no corruption. And we were talking to the election commission board, trying to explain it to them. And then the board attorney, no, y'all not going to talk about that. The party said there wasn't anything wrong there, nothing wrong.
He was probably part of that conspiracy.
Well, you'd have to, I mean, that's Spence Flatguard. And he tried to have us arrested in not one meeting, but two, and they're a month apart.
Mm.
And he had officers there. The first time he didn't have officers there when I was speaking the first time, but he threatened me with arrest.
Mm-hmm. But
The
what
second
were you doing
time,
wrong?
what was I? I was speaking.
Yeah.
I was speaking. That's it.
But that's your.
Yeah,
First
and
Amendment
it's
right.
called. It was called a forum to speak,
Yeah.
and they,
And they didn't like. They
they-
didn't like your truth.
They don't like the truth. They don't. And then, so when I went to speak, he stood up and said, "You're going to have to stop. You can't. None of that's true. None of that's true." The parties don't quite, especially in Madison County. Not enough of the members of each party, of the Republican Party. On the Democrat side, they show up
Mm-hmm.
because they have their,
Correct.
they have their, or they have their,
Their marching orders.
yeah, they're there.
Like Nancy Pelosi kept her Democrats in line.
I mean, when you go to count,
She rolled with the big stick.
when you go to count votes, Ed Blackman's going to be there. Howard Brown's going to be there. The attorney for CMU, Lisa Ross is going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
They're always there. And the city attorney Banks will be there. SB will be there.
Yeah.
That's election night in Madison County. They're always there on election night.
So let's talk
and the
about-
Republican Party, nobody shows up.
Yeah, that's sad.
Well,
Lazy.
We used to have a lady that showed up, but she's no longer the head. But she would show up, but they always said nothing happened. And I would just go, I'm Chip, you're just crazy. You're just crazy.
So back to the Rudy
Yeah.
trial. Did Epstein? What's going to happen with him?
With Mike Espy?
Yeah.
It didn't sound like anything.
Hmm.
He got some expensive boots.
Yep.
Well, and I'm going to go back and look in the thing before I tell y'all the number. But I want to say the boots were in excess of $10,000.
Were they made of gold?
I don't know.
I mean,
If they were made of gold, gold's going, it's going down this week. So his boots would be
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin's going up.
Maybe they were made of Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Yeah.
What
I
else?
don't understand
He
that.
said they were too tight. He needed to carry them back to get them stretched out some more.
Mhm.
So when he went back to stretch them out some more, he told them to issue Rudy a refund, and he would pay for them out of his pocket. That was testimony. That's testimony. That's actual truth.
Hmm.
The lead singer on Vinnie Vincent Invasion's first album was Robert Fleshman, sang for Journey for a short time. It was between him and Steve Perry, and Steve just turned out to be better. Okay. They were all alligator boots. Well, thank you, Debbie. What are you talking about?
Oh, I've had some custom made alligator boots before.
How many?
I didn't pay. I
Did-
didn't pay that kind of
Did
money.
you get above
for
a
them.
thousand? Did you get above 1,000?
Well, they're probably 1,500, but they're
Okay.
custom made.
Okay, these were custom made.
But alligator is alligator.
These were special alligators. These were Democratic alligators.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure. And he's a Democrat, so I'm sure he'd want Democrat alligator boots.
Hmm.
Right?
Probably so.
Okay.
Probably so.
Good morning, Sheila Jones. I see you're checking in, and also Chad Goodwin and Roderick Cheeks. Oh, so I got a lot of traction. A lot of people calling me saying, "Are you really going to go into all the meetings next week? Like next week's at the supervisor meeting, and call out the three amigos?"
Yeah. You got them worried.
And I said, "Yes."
Yeah.
On Monday, it's a Monday meeting.
Mhm.
We don't do the nine. Used to, I did the 9:00 show, and so I missed a bunch of meetings. Now Clay does the the show about businesses around the area at 9, and I don't do my show. I do Tuesday 9:00 show, so I will be there. I'm gonna put myself on the agenda, and I'm gonna say, "I'm talking to you three. I just want y'all to answer. When do y'all meet? When do y'all decide everything? And why do y'all always vote in block step?
Yeah.
Why is it, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Why did y'all give the raises? I want to know why they gave the raises to people before the end of the fiscal year. If you had, okay, they gave the one girl $8,000, but let's say they probably had $50,000 or $60,000 laying around at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
They probably had more than that, to tell you the truth. But whatever they gave out in raises, 8,000, yeah, it's got to be more than that. I got to find that number by Monday. I said I'd find it by the day.
What was wrong with using that money to serve their constituents?
Let me ask you this. If every time we had extra money at the end of the year,
Mm-hmm.
would you spend it on something you need to budget it for? I mean, that's our money.
Right.
We gave that raise.
Right.
After they already said they would do the job for this amount of money for the year, we decided to give them some more money.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure $8,000, that may be like a 10% raise. And if it's more than that, I'm really nervous. If it's, that's a giant raise.
Yeah, it is. And how was it deserving?
It's not deserving. If you lose $2.7 million in the year and only get 2.1 back,
Yeah.
then you still hadn't told us where the money came from.
So
That's
you
on
got
the
lots of
supervisors.
questions.
I got a lot of questions. I'm going to write them all down
Okay.
and say, hey, I want to get this done.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to have to do is hope that Trey Baxter and Casey Brandon make sure that they don't shut me up before I get through,
Right.
because they're doing God's work.
Mm-hmm.
He's having to fight the other three, which two are Democrat and one says he's a Republican.
Right.
Okay. We'll say he says Republican. Everybody knows who I'm talking about. And right now, y'all need to be thinking about this. Who are you going to run against these people in the next
Mhm.
supervisor race?
That's
You
true.
need to start finding people and get them ready to run. Got to take a break. We'll be back right here on Chip Matthews Show with Don McKenzie on WYAB. Ready to run. Got to take a break. We'll be back right here on Chip Matthews Show with Don McKenzie on WYAB.
1039 WYAB.
Attention homeowners and business owners. Complete Exteriors is now Elite Roofing and Gutters. Are your roof and gutters storm ready? The folks at Elite are your local experts in storm protection. Now is the time for an inspection and for proactive solutions that ensure your roof and gutters can withstand any storm. Get up to a possible $250 rebate on a new roofing system for all active military, veterans, and retirees. Online at eliteroofer.com.
Would you like the convenience of a sunglass clip that fits your eyeglass frame? Hi, it's Bruce from Eye Gear Optical, and I've heard you asking, so I stocked up on them. Come choose from our selection of Revolution eyewear frames with magnetic sun clips at fantastic prices. For about the same price as a regular eyeglass frame, you can have the best of both worlds while they last. Come see me and I'll customize a pair just for you at Eye Gear Optical, 2630 Highway 80 East in Pearl, and on the web at eyegearoptical.com.
CBS News Brief. President Trump's ordered the Attorney General to seek the release of a portion of grand jury testimony in the Jeffrey Epstein case. CBS's Natalie Brand.
Ultimately, it's up to a judge to make the final decision here, and it could take some time, months even.
Lawmakers in the House voted just past midnight to send a bill cutting more than $9 billion in funding for foreign aid and public broadcasting to the president's desk. Speaker Mike Johnson.
We clawed back $9 billion in taxpayer funds and wasteful spending.
New Mexico Democrat Teresa Ledger Fernandez.
Our public radio and TV, our work across the globe for public health and peace are what is the best of America.
A shocking announcement from Stephen Colbert last night.
Next year will be our last season. The network will be ending The Late Show in May.
CBS says the decision was purely financial. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Tools, paint, mowers, equipment rentals, and more are all under one roof at Hometown Hardware in Flora. Hometown Hardware has what you need and professional staff to steer you in the right direction. Hometown Hardware carries top brands like Husqvarna, Steel, and Toro. Hometown Hardware even has a full lumber yard, paint matching, mower blade sharpening, pool testing, and much more. Hometown Hardware, Highway 49 in Flora. Small town service with big time selection.
Can anyone in Jackson say the name of Bravo, Broad Street, and Sal and Mookie's Catering Company?
Yes.
Let's find out.
Mangia Benny.
Mangia Ben.
Mangia Benet.
It actually is Mangia Bene. Mangia Bene. It's Mangia Bene. It means eat well in Italian, and it's the catering group for Bravo, Broad Street, and Sal and Mookie's.
Mangia Bene Catering. Choose us, and you'll always eat well. 3 restaurants, 1 call. Mangia Bene Catering.
Mangia Bene.
For over 15 years, A1 Gear and Auto has been your hometown specialist for your auto repair and maintenance needs. From brake repair to placement to radiators, engines, starters, alternators, heat, and AC water pumps, and more, A1 will get your vehicle back up and running and on the road and in a timely manner. A1 is one of the only shops in the metro that specializes in rear differentials, rear ends, and rings and pinions. Call today to set up an appointment, or if you got questions, at 601-939-1060. A1 Gear and Auto, your hometown vehicle specialist.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Whether you're at home, in your car, or on the field, let Shelter be your shield. Come see me, Jamie Creel.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
Well, I am Chip Matthews. She is Dawn McKenzie. This is the Chip Matthews program all over WYAB and all over the world. They hear us everywhere, even in, let's pick a city, Russia.
That's not a city. That's a country.
Oh, okay.
Chip.
Okay.
Come on.
I'm the stupid guy. Good morning, Lane Morrison. I wonder how much Ric Flair's Gators are worth. That's a good question.
Oh, Ric Flair.
And when you buy Gator boots, depending on the size of the boot, are they cost more if you've got a bigger foot?
Well, if they're custom made, you can custom. I had custom boots and I had neat little things designed on the upper part.
I'm just
of
asking
it.
because I was.
So I'm sure,
because I was looking at Mike's foot and looking at mine. I was going, I need bigger boots.
You need bigger boots.
I need bigger boots. So I was wondering how much more that would cost. Good morning. I see Chris Hinkle online. It's good to see him. And then, of course, Helen's online. Mama.
Good morning, Mom.
And then Suzanne Renfro. Oh, Lloyd Travis. Oh, yeah. It's a good day. What was it? I forgot what we're talking about. Were we talking about supervisors?
Well, we
being
were.
crooks?
Yeah, but, that's
Okay.
old news. So we were talking during the break about
Oh,
public broadcasting being defunded.
See, a lot of people don't realize what Trump and the Republicans did to get all the votes they needed.
Mm-hmm.
And they took care. It's like this: when you got to pass a big, beautiful bill, and they pass it, and they said, "Well, it goes up in spending, up in spending, up in spending." Once it's passed,
Then they go in there.
Trump had the authority to start cutting things,
Mm-hmm.
and so he went back and cut.
He's
And he
such a
went-
shrewd businessman.
and people don't get it. People don't get it, and so he cut 90 million
Uh-huh.
out of it. That's not, it ain't a billion, but it's a million.
Yep.
And got rid of public radio, which is basically Democratic propaganda radio.
Yep.
I mean, and for people that think that they are snooty or snotty, snooty.
Well, it depends on what part of the country you're from.
They're snooty or snotty.
They're snooty up
In,
north.
what are so you're snotty.
down here. yeah,
Okay. Okay.
maybe. I may have it backwards, but
It
it's
doesn't
still the
matter.
same.
They're snooty or snotty. But anyway, public radio. And then, of course, our competition in town, I would say 70% of their revenue comes in from the Mississippi state government. We take no government funding here.
Right.
No politician can advertise, but the state cannot advertise on this radio station
That just doesn't seem.
unless we do it for free.
Yeah.
But like the state fair and all those things, we have a commercial that runs about all that all the time. But that's why over at the other talk,
Mm-hmm.
these people show up to be on the air because they're scheduled to be on the air and they own the airways.
Right.
I mean, literally, this is where we're going to be. So it's basically a Republican run network of rhinos
Mm-hmm.
and their opinion and over here. But now also remember the people that are running for office, they've walked in here to get interviewed and to be on the air here.
Right.
Andy was here. Shad White was here.
Mm-hmm.
Shanks is here. Different people. But politicians come here to talk
Right.
because they, one, know the truth. And
Yep.
this is where the truth happens.
And they're not afraid to speak it.
And there's not a game, and no game being played. I don't know. They may be scared to speak some of it because, you still got to have that funding
Yep. Yep.
and that backdoor money. But that's what's going on in the world. I mean, we all see it. But we were talking earlier about getting people to get on the ballots to run in the future.
Mm-hmm.
We need to find people to run for office. Like you're sitting up and I'm going to use Canton example again.
Right.
You got all these people in office. Some of their names were on the paperwork of the voting schedule for things that were occurring during the Rudy Warnock era.
Huh.
So
Uh-oh.
if your name was on it and voted, and at one time they put the piece of paper up, and I'm not going to say anything until I have the document in my hand. I'm not
Mhm.
going to say the names, but they showed that document on the teleprompter in there, and he said, and the closing statement was, all of these people listed here, all of them were in the conspiracy, and then called out all the names,
Oh,
and you
no.
would go, holy cow. If the rest of the world knew that.
Yeah.
But until I have the piece of paper in my hand
Mm-hmm.
and the statement with it that goes with it, I'm not going to mention names. But I'm going to remind everybody, the FBI will work a deal any day. So as a public service to you, get up off your butt. If you did something wrong in Canton, Mississippi, or Madison County, some of you supervisors probably need to do this. And you go on and go plead out, get you a deal with the FBI, because those two guys that had the deal with the FBI, which they're not going to get 50% off because they kept adding more things to, we can't give you half the time if you start admitting to, well, we were extorting this guy for $144,000 that was working at the school that didn't have anything, and it was started way before Rudy came on. We've been stealing money forever, and you're stealing it from everybody you gave a job. So if it's CMU, if the 40
So we know 44
cousins of Grant that they said that he was not kin to anybody.
Mhm.
If they all were in that, to understand that they're part of a conspiracy, and they were probably kicking $50 or $100 a week back up to the top too, or unless it's 1,000 like the other guy had to do. The other guy had to do 1,000 a month.
That's a lot of money.
$144,000. There's some people that should have left the country
Absolutely.
with the amount of money I'm hearing they extorted, plus what they were getting paid and
Right.
took. I don't get it. I mean, the intelligence of the corrupt politician just surprised me at times. And
They let greed take over.
greed is an emotion you cannot share.
It's one of my favorite shows on TV.
Greed.
American Greed.
I watch that.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. I need shows that'll keep me calm.
It's good to sleep too. It's got that monotone.
Yeah. It's sort of like I used to do Law and Order and the dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
But I need to get that to be our sign. I need to play that on the air. But anyway, what are y'all doing? What are you doing this weekend? Well, you got
the extravaganza, the
wildlife extravaganza.
Yes, it starts at 7 tonight, I do believe.
Okay, and that's at Clyde Muse Center.
Mm-hmm.
In
Pearl.
Pearl.
Yeah.
Bambi. What does that mean? My brother sent me a Bambi.
Maybe
Okay.
he's wanting to go deer hunting early.
You can't go deer hunting early. But the only thing that I could say about Bambi, good morning, Rhonda, is there was a thing on TV that they said, watch out for small fawns because they hide in 6-inch grass.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to just run over them. I know Bambi, the movie. What are you saying? I don't know what you mean. Have we talked about killing deer or anything?
No.
Okay.
No.
Are you listening to my show? But anyway, also last night, at Agave in Jackson, I guess that's in the old Copeland's building.
Mm-hmm.
They had a little mishap raid the other day.
Really?
And I think they got 4 males and 1 female, and they are now sitting in detention.
Zucatraz?
No, they're right now. They need to be at Zucatraz. Calm shows. Oh, okay. He watches Bambi to go to sleep.
Oh,
I guess the gunfire when they kill Mama, that's a hell put me to sleep. Good morning, Fred Cerami. But I mean, we need to get Zucatraz open.
Yep.
And they can take all the Mexican immigrants over there to Zucatraz.
Mm-hmm.
Right there in Jackson, and you could get paid for housing federal prisoners in Jackson.
Absolutely.
Why do we have to come up with all the ideas?
We are brilliant.
We come up with everything for everybody. Yeah. I mean,
hey, so I on the news yesterday, Trump is so good that he is bringing back natural cane sugar to Coca-Cola.
Hey, and if you keep it up, he'll probably bring cocaine back, and that would make the Democrats happy. But yeah, I mean, cane sugar back in Coke, it's been easing in. And we got, I guess with all these migrants, they're going, if we can get cane sugar back in the Coke, we can really raise some tax money because we're going to get sales tax off it every time they buy it.
Yeah.
And we can start growing sugar cane again down in South Louisiana, which I have a story of winding up in we were playing in a band, Charade was playing in Cut Off, Louisiana.
Cut Off,
Louisiana.
Okay.
And we decided to go see my dad on Bourbon Street at his bar.
Mm-hmm.
So we trekked across after the show. Should not have been driving. We were and this is like in the 80s, and we were in like a 68 4-door Cutlass. Okay.
Nice.
8-track under the bottom.
Yeah.
So we go all the way to Bourbon Street and entertain ourselves for a little while, hang out with my dad. Then someone said they were good to drive and they were going to drive us back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at some point they fell asleep.
Oh no.
All of us in the car packed.
Yep.
And all of a sudden you hear, we were in a sugarcane field and we probably went in there a half mile deep. And we're in that sugarcane field and going, I opened up my eyes because Metallica's new album had just come out. And I was just like, whoa. And they were playing it wide open. And I was like, where the hell are we? And then this farmer with y'all okay? Yeah. Hooked up this tractor and pulled us out. We went on our way. But that's the crazy life. Too much fun. It's like I tell everybody says, Chip. I said, now, other than having kids, which I don't know if I have any, I've done everything in the world. I'm ready to go. Everybody says, Chip, there are people that are going to come out and kill you over all this stuff. Well, when it's time to go, it's time to go. It's just like Trump. He turned his head and he's still alive. Maybe that'll happen for me. But anyway, we got to take our last break in the hour and we'll be right back on the Chip Matthews Show on WYAB. But anyway, we got to take our last break in the hour and we'll be right back on the Chip Matthews Show on WYAB. Okay.
Good morning, Helen.
Oh, yeah, I already did.
1039 WYAB.
If you ever been stuck on the side of the road with engine trouble or because of an accident, you know how frustrating that can be. I'm Chad Stevens of Chad Stevens Record Service. We'll help take some of the stress out of the stressful situation. We've been rated by AAA as one of the top 10 towing services in the entire USA. Why? Well, just ask our customers. So keep our number in your cell phones and call us if you need us. 662-755-8645. That's Chad Stevens Record Service. 662-755-8645.
Rapid Oil Change has been the fast service leader in oil changes for over 40 years. With parts to fit most makes and models in stock, it's easy to see why we are Central Mississippi's leader in fast service. We feature brands like Castrol, Mobile One, Rain-X, Lucas, and Full Throttle. We do more than just change oil with services like wiper blades, new tires, tire repair, cabin filters, air filters, and much, much more. Open 6 days a week and ready to serve. Stop by one of our 6 fast-friendly locations today. We accept most national fleets, and local fleets are welcome.
This is Jack Hoffman. For nearly 31 years, Tico Steakhouse has been a staple for fine dining in Jackson, Mississippi. Dad has long since desired for me to come work alongside him. And now that I'm here, I would like to invite you to come experience our family tradition of our hospitality, sizzling steaks, and healthy poured beverages. Our dining rooms are open and we are taking reservations. Our private rooms are also available along with takeout. Call today or stop in and experience Tico's in the second generation.
Tico's Steakhouse, East County Lime Road in Ridgeland, 601-956-1030.
At Bank of Yazoo, we believe that common sense makes for better banking. That's why we've taken our array of checking accounts and simplified them for you, boiling down features and benefits to create our New You, Achieve You, Benefit You, and Protect You checking accounts. Ready to discover how simple is better? Talk with us today. Bank of Yazoo, Bank of You. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, WYAB listeners. My name is Rob Montgomery. I'm a minister in the Church of God, and I'm honored to be the regional overseer for the Church of God of Louisiana and Mississippi. I invite you to listen to my program, Arise Shine, on Sunday mornings, where I'll share the Lord's thoughts to my heart for you. Arise Shine will include Bible messages, encouraging thoughts, and a biblical view of current events. It's my hope that you'll be blessed.
Tune in to Arise Shine, Sunday mornings, 10:30 to 11.
It's time to put a little more sizzle in your red-hot Mississippi summer at Mazda of Jackson. Drive away on your road trip with a boost from Mazda of Jackson's $1,000 off owner loyalty reward and low 1.9% financing on a 2025 CX-90, CX-70, and the Assembled in America CX-50. And take advantage of the pre-tariff inventory before it's gone. It's time to choose Mazda. Shop online at MazdaofJackson.com or visit Mazda of Jackson, I-55 Frontage Road in Jackson.
Small town music, come on, hit a lick. 859-8596. Call before you're home. That's the trick.
Hey, this is Frazier. We are only open Friday and Saturday or by appointment, but still alive and kicking. Call, text, or email for more info. Thanks for your support, and please call before you haul.
601-598-596. Small town music, come on, hit a lick. 859-8596. Call before you haul. That's the trick. Shop our used inventory in the convenience of your own home online at www.smalltownmusic.com.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
And we're back here to wrap things up here on a Friday here on WYAB. And there I see the chief is checking in, Dwayne Moak. You know him?
I don't.
You don't know him?
I don't.
Well, when I first met him, he worked.
Chief of Police. Canton?
He was in Florida at one time.
Okay.
And right before Taco.
Yeah. Oh,
Taco. And then he was also at ABC. That's where we know each other from.
I see. Mitch said good morning.
And he's got an excuse here.
Mm-hmm.
Slept late again. Last night with my daughter is in town, so had late dinner with her and her brother. Where did you have dinner late?
That's what I want to know.
In Canton.
Yeah.
What would that be? Sonic? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
It's got gunfire out there at the interstate.
Yeah, they do.
And Beth O'Kane says, speak the truth. And then Lane Morrison says something that you need to understand, that a lot of neighborhoods are becoming very Hispanic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, JYC. Yacht Club.
Oh.
Okay, gotcha. Of course, the Yacht Club.
Yeah.
You know. But anyway, he's talking about the Hispanic neighborhoods. The crime is non-existent. Now in Canton, in the Hispanic neighborhood, you have black on brown crime.
Mm-hmm. They rob them all the time.
And it's sad. And, you know, the police chief of Canton even once got on the news and said, well, they got a pocket full of cash.
Yeah.
That's why they're getting robbed. They got a pocket full of cash. Well, when was it illegal to have a pocket full of cash?
Mm-hmm. Open target.
I mean, it makes no sense. You know, the government and the people that work for it sometimes just say some stuff that just makes no sense at all. It comes out of their mouth. You have to go, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Politicians. But anyway, Shad White, I need you to make sure that you're ready to go talk to the supervisors in Madison County, the school board in Canton, the city of Canton, and CMU. These places need to invite you in to count the money.
Right.
Canton has not been audited since 19. It should have been audited, and I wonder who audited before then. But I'm just going to tell you, the money's not there.
Yeah.
You know, and if somebody was watching the money at CMU, all that money wouldn't have disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we're talking millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Right. And
everybody said, well, Rudy didn't get it.
Mm-mm.
Aldermen were getting it.
I remember John Wallace, when all of this first began to turn, the fight that there was. And Lusto was the man at the time, WMGO, that would bring all this to light. So here you are, you know, carrying on the tradition.
Well, and look, I grew up in Mr. Wallace's house.
Mm-hmm.
My best friend was Greg Wallace and Gary Wallace. And I mean, that's where I grew up. That's where I was, according to my grandmother, I got corrupted by the
Wallace boys.
No, by Greg. Greg was the devil. Yeah. She told him he was the devil.
Oh.
And because he brought Kiss into the house. He brought that Kiss record, and I had Kiss Destroyer on the wall, the picture, and they go, "Oh, you're the devil man. That devil man."
They were kind of scary for parents, but they were great. great band.
They were great.
Yeah.
Knights in Satan's service. Nah, they were good guys.
Yeah.
But we grew up doing all that. But Mr. Wallace kept up with everything that went on there properly.
Yes, he did.
And he knew everything. And I had a conversation with him recently. He had told Rudy, "You will never get that sewer contract." He was, and he was going into detail with it, which I think I'm gonna have him on to talk about it. I'm not gonna go through it with everybody here, but and he also told me about the vote and how the vote went to where Rudy didn't get in.
Right.
But as soon as Mr. Wallace was gone,
it all fired up.
You had different mayors appointing different boards because every mayor, the mayors through there was corrupt. There's rumors of money that was being given to Canton, and it was going to pay for certain people's weddings and stuff like that. That's all on the books. I mean, I know all the stories.
Yeah.
And I heard everything in the restaurant,
Yep.
So, and then, that's what I'm trying to do. I want our show to be about the scuttlebutt of Jackson, Vicksburg, everywhere. We're just the scuttlebutt that everybody talks in circles that are afraid to put out in public.
Right.
Because if you talk about it, then maybe something will happen.
Yeah. It's
John Wallace is a good guy, and his return to CMU. Yes, he's on the board now.
Oh, good.
See, he's on the board now. And then what I want to do is help him get some more good people that are qualified to be on the board. Okay. Looking at the clock, we got a minute.
Well, everybody come out to Rattler Ferry Trading Post for state night tonight and the wildlife extravaganza this weekend and Acme Pizza.
Yeah, come to Acme Pizza. Jamie Eisenhood will be playing on the keyboards. You also have your wildlife extravaganza.
But Commander Properties, y'all make sure you come by and see us.
The wildlife extravaganza. That's at the Clyde Muse Center in Pearl. Going out. There's a big story on that. I got a story on that, on how that became that and the other.
I'm familiar with that story.
Oh, geez.
I am. All about some water.
Oh, geez. Okay, we'll be back. The Clay Edwards Show is next at 7:07. See you back Monday morning, bright and early, 6 a.m. Y'all have a great weekend.